Hey everybody, this is Steven from Binary Coco. I am the artist for SLAMORAMA. My wife Kiri came up with the rules and the gameplay, and she asked me if I wanted to do the art, and I said yes. So we've posted the game onto Kickstarter, and it's had a pretty good response so far, and there's been a couple of questions about it that I thought I should talk about, and one of those is why the goal is so low. And so the reason the goal is so low is because we think that we can print and ship 1,000 copies of the game for $1,500, and so that is based off the quote that we got from our printer in China, which is Longpack Games. And the other question that we've gotten so far has to do with the comparison to the game War, and so I can see that comparison because you are throwing down cards and you're trying to pit the move against all the other players. But in Slamorama, you get to look at your hand, and so that's what makes the difference. It's different. You have to look at your hand, and you have to kind of use a little bit of strategy and thinking to figure out what other people are going to do. And well, there's that. So you can look at your hand, and you get to have 4 cards in your hand at a time, depending on the way that you play it. There are 3 different modes in this game. There are 3 different sets of rules, or I guess 3 different variations of gameplay. So the first variation of gameplay is the standard gameplay. Well, I guess this one's the standard gameplay, where you get to have 4 cards in your hand, right? Okay, you can't see that because it's backwards, but anyway, I'll post that. Well, you can see that in the campaign above, so if you want to look at that, then that would be awesome. But in the standard gameplay, you get 4 cards in your hand, and you try to throw down the strongest move. And so 1 is the strongest move, and 7 is the weakest. And whoever throws down the strongest move wins the round, and whoever wins the most round wins the game. In tag team, which is the second variation, you get to work with a partner. So you choose another person, and they're on your team, and you throw down your cards, and then you flip them over, and you have to add your cards together, and whoever has the lowest combination wins. Now, the fun part about this variation is that you cannot tell the other person what you're going to play, and so that often has hilarious results. And then the third variation is you get to have all the cards in your hand, and so you get to look at all your cards and throw them down in whatever order you choose. And so you can choose to go to hard at first, or you can go hard last, and it just depends on what kind of wrestler you want to be. And so, yeah, if you guys have any other questions, please leave them here, and we'd love to answer them. We are grateful for the response that we've gotten so far. It seems really awesome, and we hope that people will enjoy the game. We're going to try to make the best game that we can. So thank you for looking at this Kickstarter campaign, and check it out and decide if it's right for you. Okay, thanks. See ya.